this week we have to trust the space that we have cleared. I remember last week there was a lot of completion, well, for a lot of us. And I think we're still like, we have done the completion, but now we have to hold that weird, uncomfortable space where we're not doing the old thing. And for some of us, that might be like win-lose thinking, a competitive way of looking at things, or a sort of victim, or, you know, the feeling that everything's out of your hands. And I think what we've got to do is, now that we've done the hard work really of completing a lot of how we've always done things, this week is like, trust this space. You can't see your way yet. Maybe we have to spend a bit more time meditating to sort of get used to this new space that might be outside of competition, outside of being able to control everything. Like, things might be out of your control, and it's just like, okay, how do I make peace with that? How do I nurture this unknown space? Like, if you've always done things a certain way, this is going to feel a bit uncomfortable and weird. Literally, people or events may have taken people or things out of your life. So there can be a bit of grief. But the main thing I'm getting here is there's this unsteadiness of this new arena. Like, if you always say yes to people, maybe you've started saying no, and that might feel uncomfortable. Even though no one's upset, you might feel uncomfortable protecting your space. It's really, it's like a mental clearing, a mental completion in the suit of air, like our thinking. And now we have to give our mind something to do, like meditating, or something like that. And that's the only way to keep this space very, like, the boundaries clear, but also within yourself, that the same old thoughts don't try, the pattern of thinking doesn't come back in and try and sabotage what you've cleared. You've done the hard yards. It's like, can we give our mind a clear sense of direction? Maybe use your creative imagination to think what's next, but no action is the vibe. And I think also it's like an individual vision for the material world. What's the way forward in abundance and ease, and, you know, a lovely giving and receiving, you know, flow in and out. Tide comes in, tide goes out. You give and you receive. So it's intriguing. If you are dealing with other people, it's going to be really important to have a lovely, steady emotional vision. So get really comfortable in your emotions and know how you feel, and then you'll be able to deal with other people really well. What else? And I think I do think this is to do with work, and that's why I was sort of thinking, you've got to have space. You've got to have space to do nothing this week, but really give yourself some time to imagine the way forward. Some of you will be involving other people, and that might be different for you. Other people won't be involving people, which will be different for you. But I think just keep that mind nice and clean, and don't worry about the stuff you can't control. Don't worry about that old story that tells you it doesn't work out for you. Just concentrate on breathing in and out, which is giving and receiving. And just accept that you're in new territory. So feel your way, and allow for that mystery. Like, don't fight the mystery, maybe step into the mystery. And I think it really is about trust. And, you know, like be like the elephant, like this huge creature that hardly makes a noise when they walk. It's like you're powerful but you're gentle. You're powerful but you trust. Yeah, something good's coming in, but we can't see it yet. There is a really great wisdom in trusting the invisible forces getting all into place as opposed to being able to see them getting all into place. It's a very tricky thing to do, but it's worth it. Okay, good luck, guys.